following program is a production of Hōʻike Kaua'i Community Media. The Hōʻike Weekly has been made possible in part by the Rice Street Business Association and Kaua'i Family Magazine. Aloha Kaua, we're shaking things up and moving things around here at Hōʻike. A big change is this show. In 2 weeks, the Hōʻike Weekly's community calendar will be shifting to a newsletter, making it more accessible to you and easier to get details from. The newsletter version of Hōʻike's community calendar will provide you with links to each of the events scheduled, both commercial and nonprofit, so you can peruse at your leisure and take it on the go with you. But we're not quite there yet. So until then, we've still got some events right now to tell you about coming up on Kaua'i this week. I'm Trisha Allen, and this is the Hōʻike Weekly. As always, this week's community calendar is stuffed, so there's a lot of details. Luckily, you don't have to worry about missing any of them. We've put all the info you need in one spot, and you can get there by clicking the tiny URL link in our show notes. There, you will also find the link to sign up for the community calendar events newsletter, so that once we do switch over, you'll get all the same info you're used to automatically sent to your inbox. Here's all of Kaua'i's upcoming events happening September 15th through the 21st. A group called the Kaua'i Brain Injury Support Circle is a compassionate community space for individuals living with acquired brain trauma or injury. This could include damage suffered from a stroke, concussion, lack of oxygen, or head trauma. The Kaua'i Brain Injury Group provides a safe and supportive environment where participants can connect, share, and heal together on the third Monday of every month at Halelihui. This month's meeting is on Monday, September 15th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., and it's a great place for people to share experiences without judgment, discuss recovery after injury, learn about activating the parasympathetic nervous system, and explore nutrition as well as breath work, all in an effort to help with everyday brain wellness. No registration is required, and the event is open to the public. The planning department will hold their third focused workshop on Tuesday, September 16th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Samuel Mahelona Memorial Hospital in Kaua'i. The workshop is part of a long-range planning initiative addressing housing, transportation, infrastructure, climate resilience, and cultural resource protection. The focus for this workshop is parks, recreation, and economic development. Dinner will be provided, and materials for those who are unable to attend in person will be available online. The Kaua'i Chamber of Commerce is set to host a business pauhana at the Hilton Garden Inn, Kaua'i, Wailua Bay on Thursday, September 18th. This networking event runs from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and will feature pupus, cocktails, and prize giveaways with Kaho Okele passes eligible for use. Registration for this event is required. Technology takes center stage on Wednesday, September 17th from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the Agency on Elderly Affairs Pi'ikoi Building Conference Room in Lihui. This relaxed tech talk story explores storage and the cloud, helping kupuna understand how storage is measured and managed on digital devices. Participants can bring iPhones, iPads, Androids, or laptops for hands-on learning in a supportive setting. The afternoon also features a round of fraud bingo to highlight ways to spot scam emails, texts, and calls in a fun and interactive way. The Kaua'i Rural Health Association is hosting the third annual Ola Pono o Kaua'i Conference on Friday, September 19th from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. at the Kaua'i Community College Performing Arts Center in Lihui. This year's theme explores mental health through the lifespan with speakers, exhibits, and hands-on activities. A catered lunch will include a chance to visit the lo'i on campus with time to enjoy the meal picnic style on chairs or blankets. Malama Kaua'i is bringing 3 days of connection and learning around food and Aina by hosting the 2025 Kaua'i Food Systems Summit from September 19th through the 21st. On Friday the 19th, things kick off with an online talk story session focused on the Kaua'i Food Access Plan 2030. Then Saturday and Sunday move into island-wide workshops and workdays where participants engage directly with the land and the people who grow and share food in the community. The summit highlights the future of food on Kaua'i through conversation, hands-on practice, and collaboration. Reservations are required for these events, which are open to the public. Every third Saturday of the month, the National Tropical Botanical Garden adopts out plants at their Grow Aloha event, and their next event is scheduled for September 20th. This event is open to the public and will take place at 2 locations, one on the North Shore at the Limahuli Garden and Preserve, and the other on the South Side at Allerton and McBride Garden. Celebrating 50 years of taiko drumming, Kenny Endo brings his Golden 2x25 tour to the Porter Pavilion in Kilauea on Saturday, September 20th. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. with music beginning at 6:30 p.m. Endo performs with his contemporary ensemble blending taiko with jazz, funk, Afro-Cuban, Hawaiian, and traditional Japanese influences. The evening is part of the Concerts with a Cause series at Anainaho Community Park. Pavilion seating is first come, first served, while lawn seating allows chairs or blankets. Arts Kaua'i presents an evening of original music on Sunday, September 21st from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. at the Kaua'i Community College Performing Arts Center. Doors open at 6 p.m. with refreshments available. The night features Grammy-winning songwriter Ken Emerson, known for his mastery of slack key and steel guitar, alongside Eli Smart, whose Aloha Soul blends Hawaiian lap steel with British-inspired grooves. Additional musicians include Pat Crockett, Bill Dick, Poncho Graham, Kirby, Will Lydgate, and Chris Whiteroot. Oldies Rock and Roll meets Funk at the Poipu Beach Pavilion on Saturday, September 20th from 6:30 p.m. till 9 p.m. Dirk Debonair and the Golden Nuggets join forces with Da Funk for a night of music and dancing under the stars. The concert is open to all ages and takes place right across from Breneke's Beach in Poipu. Families and friends can bring beach chairs or blankets and enjoy the evening together. If you have not already heard by now, due to recent cuts in federal spending, many public media stations will be left without the resources that they need to continue. Now, I'm sure I don't have to tell you how important local public media is to the community here on Kauai. Stations like KKCR are a perfect example of how public local media is an essential means of support. They're always getting the information our community needs out to everyone that needs to hear it. And unfortunately, they are also one of the stations that are greatly affected by this federal cut in spending. But now, the local community here on Kauai can show their support by checking out KKCR's website, that's kkcr.org, and see all the ways in which they can help. And because KKCR is always deeply connected to our local community, they will be taking to the road with a pop-up broadcast residency at Halelihui during the week of September 15th. The series features local talent and community voices. International Day of Peace comes alive in Hanapepe from September 19th through the 21st, celebrating Kauai's legacy of peace and honoring Senator Spark Matsunaga. The weekend brings together the Kauai Soto Zen Temple, Storybook Theater, and the Interfaith Roundtable of Kauai with activities that highlight community, compassion, and connection, from peace walks and storytelling to music, dance, and a symbolic burning of paper cranes. The gatherings offer space to reflect on Kauai's role in peace across generations. We were able to get all the details about it this week from some of the sponsors of the event. And as always, we love to share the community connections we make with you.
We're not recording it.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, you was recording
Yeah,
that?
I was
you
recording that.
recorded it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You slick.
Oh. Aloha Kaua'i, I'm Trisha Allen, joined by some pretty incredible organizations. We have Jerry Hirata, he is with the Soto Zen Temple, Mark Jeffers, who is with Storybook Theater, and then we have Analia, who is with the Interfaith Roundtable of Kauai, correct?
IROC.
Yep, IROC. That makes it easy to remember. And they're all getting ready for the International Day of Peace, which is happening on September 21st, and they're here to tell us about it. How's it going, guys?
Pretty good.
So
Good.
the International Day of Peace is September 21st. Can you tell us a little bit about it? Jerry, maybe let's start with you.
It's a global celebration. It always takes place on the 21st of September. So it's a United Nations officially sanctioned day where anyone, countries, nations, neighborhoods can celebrate peace. And we do it here on Kauai to celebrate the legacy of Sparky Matsunaga, hometown boy, local roots, who had this global vision Yes, so from a local kind of stage, growing up here in Hawaii, he's now a player on the world stage, and his efforts in peace is why we do this event.
And Storybook Theater has Sparky's Garden. That's where Sparky's Garden is located, correct?
Right. Our project there at the historic building and the garden is dedicated to the legacy of Sparky Matsunaga, hometown boy, as Jerry said. I never met the guy.
No.
But his family lived in Hanapepe. Jerry knew
Still
him.
do.
And so Sparky's great to remember because he founded the United States Institute of Peace. Or his legislation founded the Institute of Peace.
Okay.
So that's why we honor him.
There are some events happening, aren't there?
Sure. Thursday night we have our kava ceremony, Kava for Peace, and we're studying the Mayan medicine wheel. On Friday night, which is art night, right, we're going to do a small puppet show for the real small kids, 2, 3, and 4-year-olds. So we have children who are going to be the puppeteers.
Oh, cool.
And they're going to, it's about a family that has a problem and how they go about solving the problem. But then we have the poetry open mic, and that's where we just bring it.
Yeah.
In fact, our honoree, Sparky Matsunaga, was the founder of, or the creator of,
Poet laureate.
right.
It's our poet laureate position that he stuck into his legislation that included the Peace Academy and the U.S. Institute of Peace. And that was his vision because Sparky was actually a poet himself.
Yeah.
And he loved to write
He's remembered
poems.
by that.
So wait, the reason why the poet laureates exist at all and have a name is because of Sparky
Sparky
Matsunaga?
created the legislation that created
Get
it.
out. That's really neat. I did not know that.
And Saturday we have, we just brought back Grandfather Marshall, who does the prayer ties.
Okay.
And he's doing the Native American prayer ties. Oh, actually, Mariella is going to do it as his intern. And she's going to do the prayer tie, which is a Native American way of understanding peace among a people.
And you guys have a special guest that's going to be appearing. Who's that?
Yeah, one of our team members, Liz Hahn, was introduced to Red Grammar, and he's going to be performing at Kukui Grove on Saturday.
Okay.
He's going to be performing at our event on Sunday, and he's going to be performing in elementary school on Monday, I believe Elieli School
And Kekaha.
and Kekaha.
Oh, and
Elementary School.
Kekaha. Cool.
Yes, there's a whole program of events, but what we'd also like to offer the public is a chance to do this walk for peace.
Yeah, walking.
Carry a flag of a nation where there's conflict. Maybe remember people who have made a difference, like Spark Matsunaga, and we have photos of people you can also walk with,
Okay.
just to bring it as a visual symbol of what can happen and maybe what you can do. And people should, when they come to our event, think about why they are there, and what can they do.
Yeah. So, Analia, let's talk to you.
Yes. One of the things that we can do is teach basic conflict resolution to everyone. It's so easy. You know, I read books by Harvard professors, and they all came, and these were guys who negotiated countries, and it all came down to just a few things. I'm a mediator. I've been mediating since 1998. That's 27 years now. There's a couple of things. It's like you got to know what the problem is. Sometimes people just know they feel bad, and so they have to learn
How to communicate that.
Yeah, some intelligence with emotions, you know, and developing empathy. We also need to learn how to shut up, you know.
So the Interfaith Roundtable of Kaua'i has a lot of really cool stuff happening on the International Day of Peace. What's that in your hand?
Well, these are our wound kits, and these go on the buses. Not everybody knows this, but you are not allowed to ride a bus on Kauai if you have an open wound.
So you're going to be putting those together at the International Day of Peace celebration.
Yes, that's one of the activities that'll be going on. I'm very good at double tasking. I can listen to music and speakers and also put Band-Aids in a bag.
Yeah.
You know, and there are others like that.
There are. I'm sure there's lots.
And then we've got a whole program of expressions of peace in song, music, dance, and storytelling. And one of the things we also want to bring back is the Kaua'i's legacy of peace that go back till the 1400s.
Wow.
So we have Chucky Boy Chuck, director of the executive director of the Kaua'i Museum, who will tell this story about what happened at that time after that particular reign from Manokalani Po until Kamehameha. There was 400 years of peace in the island. So it'll be an interesting story to hear.
Okay.
And that's part of Matsunaga's legacy, who is also part of Kaua'i's legacy of peace.
And there's also eating for peace.
Right.
We have a international potluck. This is part of the event that Jerry and I started a long time ago, where people came together with your own cultural background, your food from. Right. Where are you from, Tricia? Your
I mean, my family line, Italian, Irish, German.
Oh, so what would you bring to the potluck?
Probably my nani sauce. Yeah.
That's the idea.
We have a couple of main dishes, but we want the public to come and share either a salad or a dessert.
Oh, I like that.
International potluck. It's that feel, yeah.
Yeah.
Right after, that's when the parade comes, or the walk comes into the temple grounds, right then. And so we're feasting a little bit, and then the program begins, and it goes for, a couple hours, right, Jerry?
The peace program goes from about 5 o'clock to 6, and then we end the event concluded by having a ceremony, a burning ceremony. All those paper cranes that you see on the statue will be taken down, and we have a fire ceremony to symbolize that, hey, now we're sending off in smoke up to everyone else in the world that here we are in Hanapepe sending our message.
That's really sweet. So where can people go to get information about all these events leading up to International Peace Day?
KauaiSotozen.org. All of the information, schedule, entertainers, performers, everything on that site.
All right. A lot of fun, a great way to celebrate peace.
Right.
Yes.
So,
Body, mind, spirit, and stomach.
Good.
I like it.
Good.
Well, thank you for taking time out of your day in your busy preparation to tell us about it. Again, all the information is going to be listed right here. And of course, you can scan the QR code to get more info. And again, can't thank you guys enough for letting us all know about this.
All right.
This is great.
Our pleasure.
All right, Kaua'i, that's all the Hōʻike we have for you this week. Don't forget to click the tiny URL link in our show notes to sign up for our community calendar events list, as well as to get any details you may have missed in today's episode. Remember to have fun this week, and we'll catch you next week for more. I'm Tricia Allen, wishing you love and aloha. Allegra Gaines is Hōʻike's president and CEO, while Leko Sameta is the administrative assistant. Smita Narong handles production and education services. Max Richardson also handles production, but IT services as well. Tricia Allen is Hōʻike's news and events producer, and Olivia Franco is our county producer and social media manager. We also have an intern. Her name is Kaylee Lee. Hōʻike Kaua'i Community Media's president and CEO is Allegra Gaines. Administrative assistant, Leko Someta. Production and education services by Roger Olson. Production and IT services by Max Richardson. News and events producer, Tricia Allen. County producer and social media manager, Olivia Franco.